Being a mom is hard work. There's no denying that. Some days it can feel like the hardest job in the world. Yet despite the long days and sleepless nights, the endless laundry and the constant worry, there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. The moment my son was placed in my arms for the first time, something inside me shifted. In an instant, I knew that my life would never be the same again. And while the early days were filled with lots of tears, both happy and sad, as I watched my baby boy grow and change and learn new things each day, it's been the most rewarding experience of my life. But let's be real here. Being a mom isn't always sunshine and rainbows. There are definitely some downsides to it too. Like, does anyone else's child ever seem to have a bottomless pit of a stomach? Because seriously, I swear my baby is always hungry. All the cute baby clothes you bought, well, they're now just a source of endless laundry. And then there's the lack of sleep. Oh yeah, that one's real fun. Sleep deprivation is no joke, people. But you know what? Despite all the challenges, there's nothing I wouldn't change about my journey to motherhood. Because in the end, it's all worth it when I see the beautiful, smart young man that my son has become. I want to talk about what it's actually like to be a mom. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the real. If you're a mom yourself, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're not, hopefully this gives you a little insight into what it's really like. First off, being a mom means saying goodbye to your old life. Well, at least the one you once knew before kids. Those late-night adventures, spontaneous trips, and even just having a clean house are all things of the past. Now your life revolves around school runs, playdates, and trying to get everyone fed on time. But hey, you wouldn't trade it for the world, right? Because being a mom is more than just a job, it's a lifestyle. One minute you're a carefree individual living your best life, and the next you're knee-deep in diapers and wondering where your weekends went. But you know what? It's not all bad. Sure, you might not remember the last time you had a full night's sleep, but who needs sleep anyway? Am I right? Jokes aside, being a mom has taught me so much about myself. I've learned that I'm stronger, more patient, and way more capable than I ever thought I was. Who knew you could be so tired and still have to get out of bed and take care of tiny humans? Turns out I'm made of stronger stuff than I thought. That's the thing about being a mom. It just does something to you. It brings out this inner strength that you didn't know you had. One second you are rocking a killer high heel and the next you are knee-deep in dirty diapers. But somehow it's the most amazing feeling in the world. You also have to say goodbye to your social life. Not in the sense that you'll never have friends or go anywhere again, but more like you won't be able to make plans on a whim anymore. Remember those days of staying up late and chatting on the phone? Yeah, those are gone. Now your evenings are spent making dinner and getting everyone ready for bed. Weekends are filled with family activities instead of hitting the club. And if you do manage to snag a babysitter, you might spend more time catching up on sleep than partying. Don't get me wrong. You don't regret it for a second. Watching your little ones grow and change is the best entertainment you could ask for. But it's just different now. You're part of a different crowd, the parents. And while it might take some getting used to, it's also kind of nice to be part of such a tight-knit community. Plus, you always have someone to complain about your kids to, right? You know what they say, it takes a village to raise a child. And speaking of villages, let's talk about mom guilt. Let's face it, we all feel it from time to time. Whether it is going back to work after maternity leave or leaving your little one with a babysitter so you can have a night out, mom guilt is real. But you know what? You're doing great. You don't need to feel guilty for taking some time for yourself. In fact, it's important to do so. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? Taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. You're a better mom when you take the time to recharge and do things for yourself. So don't feel guilty. You've got this. Okay, let's talk about those times when you just don't feel like a supermom. We've all been there. Some days it feels like you're failing at everything. You're running on fumes and your patience is wearing thin. But guess what? That's okay. You're not a superhero. You're a mom. And sometimes moms need a break too. It's important to remember that it's okay to not be okay. We all have bad days. Even superheroes need to recharge. So don't be afraid to ask for help or take a breather. You're doing great. Just remember that. Now, I want to talk about the beautiful parts of being a mom because let's face it, it's not all bad. First off, the cuddles. Oh, my gosh! The cuddles. There is nothing like coming home to a little face that lights up with pure joy when they see you. The hugs, the kisses, the sticky cuddles, they're the best. You forget all your worries the moment you wrap them in your arms. And trust me, those smiles and laughter, they're contagious. Before you know it, you're giggling along with your little one. The bond you share is unbreakable. You're connected in a way you never thought possible. It's like having your own personal cheerleader who loves you unconditionally. But it's not just the cuddles. Being a mom also means being a teacher. You get to be the first person to teach your child about the world. To watch them learn and grow is the most amazing feeling. Seeing them take their first steps, say their first words, it's like witnessing magic happen right before your eyes. And the hugs, don't even get me started on the hugs. Every time your child runs to you with open arms, it's like being greeted by a tiny ray of sunshine. Their hugs are full of unconditional love and they remind you why you are doing all of this in the first place. Then there's the fashion police. Your child is your personal stylist and they're not afraid to let you know what they think. Whether it's pairing your shirt with your socks or judging your choice of shoes, they're always willing to offer their opinion. And while it might be hard to take their fashion advice sometimes, you appreciate the honesty. After all, they're just trying to help you look your best. But perhaps the best part of being a mom is the feeling of being needed. Your child looks up to you as a role model and they need you for everything. And while it can be challenging at times, it's also incredibly rewarding. Knowing that you're the one your child turns to for comfort or advice is an amazing feeling. You might not realize it, but you're shaping your child's world in ways you'll never know. In the end, being a mom is the most challenging yet rewarding job in the world. It's a roller coaster ride of emotions, laughter, tantrums, sleepless nights, first steps, first words, first days at school. It's an experience like no other. The bond you share with your child is unlike anything you've ever known. And while it might be tough sometimes, wouldn't trade it for the world. So to all the moms out there, you're doing an amazing job. You might not feel like it some days, but you are. You're strong. You're capable and you're loved. Remember that. And don't forget to take care of yourself. You're not a superhero, but you might as well be in the eyes of your children. So wear that cape proudly and know that you are enough. That's all I've got for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this honest look at what it's really like to be a mom. If you're a mom yourself, please share your experiences in the comments below. And if you're not a mom, hopefully this video gave you a little insight into what it's like. Until next time, thanks for watching and remember, you're doing better than you think.